Everybody, how are we all doing out there? Day 6, recipe 6. Wow, so long into isolation already, and hope you're all doing okay. We've sort of taken it upon ourselves to try and find a creative and fun space for us to connect as a family here. So we've been enjoying ourselves doing this, and we hope you've been enjoying following along with us, and you've also found your own creative space to kind of do these sorts of fun things together as a family. So to everyone out there that has been doing their part, sticking to the rules, staying at home, essential travel, good on you. For you nobbies out there that are kind of doing your own thing, what are you doing? Like honestly, what are you doing? Okay, so I don't know if any of you have noticed, it does feel like this Hawaiian floral of mine that's on this 21-day journey with me is starting to get a little tighter at the seams. But so be it. Maybe my wife and myself and my little one will try and get our neighbors involved from the other side of the grounds here, where we can kind of see each other and do some communal yoga or something. Or maybe not, I'm not entirely sure. But so basically we've been thoroughly enjoying the food we've been cooking at the same time, I think is what I'm getting at. And we just figured maybe today we'll do another sweet as well, because what we're trying to do is repurpose old pantry things that you've got lying around in the freezer, things that you've got lying around in the cupboard that you want cleared out. So what we have in this house is we've got kind of a sweet jar. We've got sweets that are in here, that have been here. Some of those Easter eggs, for example, are actually from last Easter. So I'm going to try and do something with some chocolate in there. And what I have realized is maybe if we're day 6 in, and we've got a bit more time at home, I think I must just get my wife to maybe work on her spelling a bit, because I'm not entirely sure what a recipe is. Right, so we're gonna make a little recipe today that was actually on my dessert menu for the very first Mexican restaurant I opened back in 2010, and it's called a Choc banana chimichanga. Now, chimichangas in terms of Tex-Mex food are usually deep fried. This is certainly not going to be deep fried, but we've got some bananas that are pretty much having a birthday, so these guys need to get consumed quickly. We don't like wasting food. And then what we're going to do is we're going to repurpose some of this old chocolate here to see what we can do with it. So I'm going to see if we can do something with one of these old white chocolate marshmallow bunnies. We've got the eggs, sorry. I've got an old Lindt bunny from last year. I know that's probably sacrilege for a lot of you out there, but we just don't snack that much chocolate. A couple of these little chocolate eggs. Yeah, so I think basically the idea is we're going to slice up some bananas. We're going to caramelize them in some sugar, cinnamon, and then I'm going to make a separate little one for my daughter with no booze. But what this is supposed to be is flambéed. So you flambé those bananas to get that caramel kind of going and coating the slices. We're going to put it inside a tortilla with some chocolate, and we're going to bake it. You just won't believe how good that comes out with. Best enjoyed with a nice cup of Java, and especially in my mate's mug, El Esquelito, that he sent me from LA last year. Cheers, Quinners. Right, we're going to put a little bit of butter in the pan just so we can get those bananas caramelizing nicely. You obviously just don't really want to use oil here because you're using a fruit, so you don't really want the bananas to taste like olive oil or sunflower oil or canola or anything like that. So a little bit of butter, marge, anything like that is fine. Spoil yourself, you deserve it. Let's get some sugar going. Then some cinnamon. If you've got cinnamon, use it. Delicious with something like this, goes great with bananas. Most fruit really goes great with apples. Okay, now you don't want to overcook these bananas too much. Okay, because remember they're still going to bake. But what we are going to do with the ones for the adults is we're going to flambe them. Now, Spice Gold goes best. I've got a little bit of Captain Morgan rum left here. I'm going to throw a little bit in the pan. Just give it a little toss around there. And that alcohol is completely going to burn away like it has. It's going to flavor that sugar. It already smells absolutely great. Wonderful dessert. You're going to love this. My humblest apologies. I've just been informed by my wife that the recipe indeed was not her, but it was my soon-to-be 3-year-old daughter's spelling. So totally forgivable. I think that certainly is the spelling of a 3-year-old. Very, very neat handwriting. I'm super impressed with my daughter, and I do need to make that announcement and apology to all of you as well. Right. Okay, so here we are. All I've done is I've rough chopped that chocolate. I must say those old little Easter eggs didn't necessarily taste the greatest. I'm sure chocolate wasn't meant to last a year, but I do have my chocolate aficionado here with me. Thanks for joining me, Sage. Okay, so we're going to chop up these last few eggs here.
Yes.
Yeah. You want one?
Yes.
What color is that?
Green.
No, that's green.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can have that one. But what color is this one?
Green.
Red.
Red.
What color is that?
Purple.
Purple? What color is this? Yellow.
Yellow.
That's yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're opening it.
I'm opening it. You can open yours.
Okay, I can do it next.
You can do it yourself. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to chop the rest of these up. We're going to add this into the middle of a tortilla. I've got some old Belgian chocolate here. I'm going to grate that over the top. It's going to be great. And of course the rum bananas and the plain bananas for Seiji are going to go in there. It's going to be a super dessert. We'll be back now. Alright, so now we're going to just put everything together. I had a couple of small tortillas that had sort of been sitting in the freezer. I let them thaw out. I used a little trick by just putting them in a towel together. 10 seconds in the microwave, covered with that towel. Just brings some of that moisture out, so if there's any little cracked edges, it kind of softens them. Just makes it easier to fold up. So here's pretty much what we're going to do. I'll grab a little tortilla out here. Okay. I'm going to spoon some of this banana mixture into the middle with that nice caramel sauce. I'm going to lay a little bit of these chopped chocolate eggs in there. I'm just going to fold up the sides again, and make a really nice little parcel out of it. Just like that.
Seems you finally found El Dorado over in Culver City, shining bright.
Right, so you saw what we did there. There's our little chimneys. Basically, that's just on a buttered baking tray. I'm going to bang it in the oven. It's at 180 at the moment. 20 minutes, you'll be good to go. So you've got 20 minutes to throw a little concert with your kid, have a couple of beers, do what you want to do. We'll see you now.
Individuals run for cover, bottom on to the dollar stones. I've reached a critical mass. Individuals hide in fear, undercover shelter by the way, but thin veil of intelligence.
Okay, so that was sort of 15 to 20 minutes. You can kind of see they've come out beautiful and golden. They're nice and sticky and crunchy underneath. So I'm just going to grab a little spatula, making sure I grab all of that little caramel sugar underneath. And there you have it, the Choc banana chimichanga. I've just served that up with a little bit of ice cream. I've grated over some of that old Belgian chocolate that was in the fridge. You've got that super syrupy kind of cinnamon sugar bananas, and you can sort of see that oozing chocolate out of there. Absolutely delicious. The kids are going to love that. Use that old chocolate. Don't let it go to waste. This is what this is all about. Thanks for joining us.